$5 million. That's the amount that YouTuber Logan Paul made on February 19, 2021 by releasing a set of 3,000 crypto art non-fungible tokens, each priced at 1 Ether. What is crypto art? What is a non-fungible token? How does it work? How do people make money with this? Why are Logan Paul, Mark Cuban, and a centuries-old auction house getting involved in this? And what does all this mean for YouTubers, filmmakers, and creatives in general? That's coming up in this video. Hey there, I'm Anton Wong and welcome to my channel where we unleash the power of video, so if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Now, what is crypto art? There are two common definitions of it. The first being any artwork with a theme of cryptocurrency or blockchain. The second, now more common definition, is any digital art piece or asset that is published and sold onto a blockchain using something called a non-fungible token, or an NFT for short, that verifies its authenticity and origin. In this video, we'll be talking about the second definition of crypto art, which you still might not totally understand, and that's totally fair because, to be honest, I am not a cryptocurrency or blockchain expert. I only learned about this from the Corridor podcast, which was only released about 2 weeks ago, so I mean, I get it. And if I get anything wrong, because you might know more than I do, or if you disagree with anything I say here, please kindly let me know in the comments. Kindly, please. But using what I've learned, I will explain my understanding of crypto art and NFTs a little bit further, starting with a little bit of history. By now, you may have heard a bit about how blockchain was started and a little bit of the surface level of how it works. First introduced in its current form in 2008 by a mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin was the first digital currency run on blockchain technology. It basically works by having multiple computers work together to solve math problems to form blocks of verified information that, when connected together, form a decentralized platform. That basically means that the computers work together in a decentralized network to verify transactions in what is called a public ledger, and because of how it's set up, hackers can't easily get into it. Now, crypto art based on blockchain technology first arrived on the scene in 2014 when a site called Monograph allowed users to register their digital artwork or asset on the site to receive a blockchain key using Bitcoin, verifying its originality and authenticity. If someone else tried to claim it, the site would say that it's already been claimed. In 2017, the collectible graphic characters CryptoPunks were the first non-fungible tokens, meaning that they are unique, verified, authentic, and can't be divided. They were established on the Ethereum blockchain network. That same year, blockchain-based video game CryptoKitties was launched as a way to create, buy, and sell digital kittens with NFTs and established the token standard for crypto art. One important thing to know is that in addition to the often 80 to 90% cut that artists get from crypto art marketplaces when they sell a piece, they also get a royalty from the marketplaces from subsequent resales, usually at a rate of about 10% or maybe even more. This means that, for example, if you sell a piece at 100 Ether and get 80% from it, well, then you make 80 Ether from it. When the buyer then goes ahead and resells the piece for 200 Ether, you get 20 Ether from the marketplace, and so on for subsequent resales. Since 2017, people have been selling NFTs for lots of other things, from JPEGs to MP3s to VR real estate to even tweets. The crypto art market itself is estimated to have grown over 20 times its size from November 2020 to February 2021, according to CryptoArt.io's data on just a few marketplaces. In November 2020, a 3D artist known as Beeple, who has been making 3D art every day in Cinema 4D for 13 years, sold a collection of his art that was auctioned off at a sum total of $3.5 million. He's somewhat known as the Casey Neistat of the Cinema 4D and 3D artwork community, except that he's been doing this for 13 years, daily. And now he'll have another NFT collage of his work auctioned off at Christie's, the big British auction house established back in 1766, making it the first NFT auction by an established auction house. And by now you might be wondering why someone would pay so much for a digital art piece that can just be screenshot or shared in another fashion. Well, the NFT verifies that it is the legitimate original file that was published to the blockchain. And for the same reason that art collectors buy original photo print pieces when they could obviously just go and download a free JPEG somewhere, or for the same reason people hold onto sports cards or antiques. They're holding on to value and wealth. They're betting the price of the artwork will go up. So like stamps or Pokemon cards, things are worth whatever people are willing to pay for them. That's all well and good, but what does this have to do with YouTubers and creators like Logan Paul, and more importantly, what does this mean for the smaller creator? I mentioned at the beginning of this video that Logan Paul made roughly $5 million selling NFTs in February 2021. They were a digital image of Paul that kind of looks like him as a Pokemon card. He sold them for 1 Ether each, or about $1,500 at the time. According to TubeFilter, demand was driven by a contest wherein 3 lucky NFT owners would win a first edition pack of Pokemon cards valued at $40,000 and a trip to LA to meet Logan and be there when he live streams a Pokemon card unboxing. This means that creators, YouTubers, and others with an online following can leverage their audiences who will buy really whatever they sell. Now they can go beyond the typical merch with their logo on it and go beyond that for monetization opportunities. They can sell anything from exclusive images to videos to really songs or anything else. As long as people are willing to pay for the resales of NFTs, creators can continue making royalties from these resales. Now that's great for big established creators like Logan Paul or Mr. Beast, but what about the millions of small creators at a few hundred or thousands of followers? Well, for the same reason people might contribute to their friend's small business or invest in their startups, they will also be willing to throw a little bit of money to buy small creators' artwork or NFTs, believing them to increase in value. Really just betting on the person. It's kind of like how people say, oh, I was subscribed to her before she reached 1 million subscribers. I was there when she was at 1,000 subscribers. In the same way, people can buy and hold pieces of artwork that they got when the creator was still small and resell them for more than they purchased later on. Well, assuming that the cryptocurrency value hasn't dropped too low. For these small creators, it's kind of like they're issuing little shares in their careers so that they can earn royalties from the resales. So if you're a small musician or artist or filmmaker or creative of any kind, you can sell small priced NFTs of your work that people can just treat as fun artwork to support the artist, or as a means of holding value, assuming that the artist or artwork increases in demand. But the important part of this all, forgetting about NFTs and crypto art and money aside, is that you keep creating if you are a small creator. Keep working on your craft. Money is important, of course, yes, I'm not denying that, but don't let it consume you. I mean, maybe one day you'll be able to sell a tweet for $900 like Mark Cuban, or for $7,777 like Elon Musk, but until then, keep creating. And if you're looking for a place to start selling your work, you can check out this video on some different crypto art marketplaces that you can sell your NFTs at. And if you're looking for digital assets to use in your crypto artwork, check out this video on the Envato Elements digital asset library. It has things like stock photos, stock videos, stock 3D and graphic elements and assets. Just go over there and I'll see you in that next video.